I'm just going to tell you a bit about the Hype Tool and how we developed it. We were funded by CWDC, which is Children's Workforce Development, in which gave us money to make the tool. We were then consulted 200 people, over 200 people in finding what qualities they would like in a worker. This led on to us consulting people from the Young Mums Project in New Anglican, young people in the street. Also, White Horse Manor Council, the S7 Eden High School students, and young people at the Croydon Mela last year. Our findings from this was that 4% said that signposting was one of the main important aspects of that, which is basically advice, in other words. 5% said that humbleness is a nice quality that they most like. With the following 10% said that patience was one of their major importance for them. I remember it. 15% said that respect was one of their most qualities. With the following 20% said that fun was a major importance for them. And overall 46% said that listening was one of their importance. In doing this, as Emmanuel said, that we produced a DVD tool, which showed all the people that we consulted throughout the Lucy Hype Tool. To do this, we had media training, which lasted 6 weeks, and it just basically helped us in developing relevant skills and using the camera, and etc. In doing this, we if you would like to be part of the Hype Tool and introduce it into your work, then please sign up on our site on our sheet, link at the back. And also, DVD will be played throughout the workshop, but unfortunately it's no sound, so just bear with it. Thank you.
I filled in the questionnaire, a young person's filled in the questionnaire. How is that all collated? Who's going to be responsible for that information on both parts?
The idea is that the manager looks at all the information.
Who's manager?
The manager could be the head teacher or a senior police officer or a senior nurse worker.
Okay.
It just depends from organisation to organisation. But the idea is that the manager would look at the data before him or her, and they would decide where the practitioner needs to go. Then they would track their progress over a number of months to see how they can improve.
Okay.
And can that tool be used alongside each organisation's own evaluation tool, or quality assurance tools?
Definitely, yeah. I think one unique selling point of this tool is that it's quite versatile, so you can use it alongside the other existing tools in your organisation.
And do the young person or practitioner, do they meet at some point? Do they know who's who?
No, we discussed this in great detail, and we decided that being anonymous was the best way. For example, if a young person knows the practitioner already, it may have a tendency to be biased. For example, if they have a personal issue, it has a tendency to sway more of a negative way than positive. So it's literally based on the response that you give. And then the research that we've collected, which is also on the toolkit, will be given back, and you can see exactly what young people have said and what you said. So the young person will be able to see all the responses that we've collated as well. So they'll be able to go on their own opinions on how the practitioners should have reacted, and also the responses that we've collected from young people as well.
Just tell us a little bit about Croydon Express.
We're basically a group of 15 to 17, I think, young people who are 18 and younger. We're totally youth-led entity underneath the umbrella organisation of Croydon Voluntary Action. The idea is that we go around and we use participation methods, interactive participation methods in various different ways in order to collect information for people like CWCC or the NHS or the police service, etc. We also organise events in Croydon, such as this one, in order to either publicise whatever work we've been doing at that time. And we also are consulted by organisations who wish to find a group of young people such as ourselves, and they can come in and talk to us about whatever issues that they had. So we've done some stuff with the police force, and we've also some stuff with the NHS, that's actually happened.
one question I just wanted to ask. You said most of you young people are between the ages of 15 and 18. And I don't want to generalise, but are all of you in education or training of some sort?
Yes, most of us. Just turn it off. Most of us, yeah, all of us I think yes. However, we are going on, most of us now are going on into universities, gap years, etc. So there'll be different varied types of people, and also we have volunteers.
Right. The reason for asking that question is focusing on the NEETs, those who are not in education, employment or training. How do you target that group?
Well, we do go through things like PRU, organisations such as PRU. We have lots of different techniques where we try and encourage those kind of, I guess they're really hard to reach, whatever, to come into our events and such like. We do specifically wish to target those kind of groups, for example, those not educational training or disabled or refugees and asylum seekers. Like we try and target the whole breadth of Croydon because Croydon is so different. That's like one of our main aims, to target those different types of people.
Sorry, can I add something?
Yeah.
Basically, no. So I just want to say also, you know when I said at the introduction that more than 200 young people were involved, they were part of it. So part of our opinions that we got back in feedback was from the hard to reach people. So like asylum seekers, people that aren't in educational training, and that's what we did. Yeah. So that's what basically we did for over 200 of the young people. Were mainly that kind of people, young people. So it wasn't just us. And the reason why we're all like 16 to 18 mainly is because that's when we start employing. But to be honest, voluntary, it's from 8 to 25, right? So yeah, we've got like a wide range. But just for the moment, it looks really small. But we do go out and we do consult other young people.
What we'd like to do now, if that's okay with you, on this table, there's 2 tables here and 2 tables back there. We're basically written questions down on a big large piece of paper. There's post-it notes and pens. If you'd just like to write your responses to a paper, it's starting to think about how you could maybe implement this into your own organisation. And then hopefully we can come back and we can feedback some of the responses that we get. And also we can start to think about how you could maybe take it back to your own organisation. And if anyone is interested, on the back of this pillar there's a sheet, and if you just write your name and your organisation, and then we have your details and we'll be able to distribute the tool to you.
The practitioners themselves or the course and whatever they're doing.
Practitioners themselves.
Explanation as to how they would do the
The young person would go there, click it,